Archangel Michael says, "Open immediately. Jesus has decided to finish this person in your family. And it will happen on October 30th because, my child, my beloved, before anything else, take a breath. Let your heart slow down. Let your soul come forward. You are safe here, and I am speaking to you directly now. I know you feel something in the air already. You have been sensing tension. You have been feeling a strange heaviness. You have been waking up in the middle of the night, thinking about someone in your family, yet you don't know why. This was not by accident. This was the signal. Heaven has been trying to reach you. Before we go deeper, I need you to stay with me completely. Do not skip a single line. Because every word is being given to you with purpose, with divine reason, and with your protection in mind. Beloved, listen to me closely. There is a person in your family, someone very close to your life, someone who sits with you, laughs with you, talks to you normally on the surface, but inside their heart, they have carried jealousy toward you for a very long time. This person watches your blessings. This person watches your growth. This person watches the light inside you. But instead of celebrating it, they quietly hated it. For years. Not days. Years. And the reason you are seeing this message right now, at this exact moment, is because Jesus has finally decided to take action. My child, heaven has heard every silent tear. Heaven has heard every unspoken prayer. Heaven has heard every moment where you said, "God, I don't know why this is happening to me, but I trust you." That trust is why the decision has now been made. There is a divine judgment coming on October 30th. Not by your hands. Not by your anger. Not by your words. But by the hand of God Himself. You don't need to expose this person. You don't need to fight this battle. This is not a physical fight. This is spiritual. And it has already been decided. My beloved, you have been protected even when you didn't realize it. There were things planned against you that never reached you. There were conversations about you that you never heard. There were plots to embarrass you, stop you, or destroy your peace. But every time, heaven intercepted. Every single time. You didn't know it then, but angels were standing in front of you like shields. You didn't know it, but God was blocking paths that were meant to harm you. Do you remember the sudden changes? The sudden distance? The sudden silence? The sudden separation? That was not confusion. That was protection. But now, this person has crossed the final line. This time, they went too far. This time, they tried to interfere not just with your emotions, not just with your reputation, but with your destiny. And heaven never allows that. This is why Jesus has spoken, "Enough. My child, you will soon see the truth uncovered." Not in chaos, but in clarity. This is why the date October 30th is important. It is not just a date. It is the scheduled moment of divine reversal. Everything that was hidden will now be revealed. Everything that was done behind your back will now be exposed. And the person who thought they were untouchable will finally face what they have created. This is not punishment. This is correction. This is not revenge. This is justice. Because heaven has seen your heart. You never wished harm on anyone. You never wanted to hurt anyone. Even when you were hurt. And that is why God fights for you. My beloved, stay with me. Do not let go. Do not look away. Your spirit already knows this is true. Now I will reveal who this person is, how to recognize them, and why God chose you to receive this message. My child, listen very carefully now. The person we are speaking about does not look like an enemy on the outside. They do not show hatred openly. They may even act helpful, supportive, caring, or innocent. But their heart has not been clean toward you for a very long time. There are signs you have already noticed, even if you try to ignore them. Do you remember those strange moments where you felt uncomfortable around them without knowing why? Do you remember when you wanted to share something good with them but suddenly stopped? Do you remember when your spirit felt drained after speaking with them? That was not your imagination. That was your soul warning you. That was heaven whispering to your heart. Because your spirit has always known the truth before your mind could understand it. This person watches everything you do. They notice every improvement, every blessing, every opportunity coming toward you. And instead of being happy for you, instead of cheering for you, something inside them burns. It is jealousy. But not normal jealousy. This is jealousy that comes from a place of spiritual envy. They saw something in you that they could not create in themselves. They saw peace in you that they could not find in their own life. They saw favor on you that they could not earn through their own heart. They tried to copy you. They tried to talk like you. They tried to live the way you live. They tried to shine with the same light. But they could not. Because your light is not created by human strength. Your light was placed on you by God. This is why they grew resentful. Silent resentment is more dangerous than open hatred. Silent resentment smiles. It hugs. It acts polite. But behind the scenes, it poisons. My child, this person has spoken your name in rooms you were not in. They have told lies with soft tones and innocent faces. They have planted doubts in others about you. They have prayed that your blessings would slow down. But what they fail to understand is this: your destiny does not depend on their approval. Your blessings do not come through their doorway. Your calling does not move through their hands. Everything you are receiving is coming directly from heaven. No one can block what God has written. No one can erase what God has declared. No one can stop what is already sealed in your spirit. This is why now, heaven has stepped in. The reason October 30th has been chosen is because that is the day when the final spiritual door closes. The energy of the year shifts. The page of your destiny turns. The protection that has been quietly working behind the scenes becomes visible. You will begin to see signs before October 30th arrives. Watch closely. This person will become irritated without reason. They will speak with a tone that reveals their true intentions. Their mask will begin to slip. Their words will show what their heart has always carried. They may suddenly avoid you. Or they may pretend to get closer to you. Both are signs. Because the spirit inside them is panicking. They can feel what is coming. My beloved, you have been patient. You have been forgiving. You have carried compassion even when you were wounded. That is why heaven has chosen to honor you. This is not about destruction. This is about balance returning. This is about your destiny coming back into alignment. This is about you stepping into the life that was always promised to you. Now, my child, listen. Do not confront them. Do not expose them. Do not argue. Do not fight. Your silence is your shield. Your stillness is your power. God does not need your voice to defend you. Heaven is already speaking on your behalf. I am here to tell you what happens next. I am here to tell you the exact shift that will occur in your life after October 30th. I am here to show you the transformation that is about to unfold. My beloved, stay close now. Let your spirit stay open. I am going to take you deeper into what is about to happen. Listen. This shift that is coming on October 30th is not a small event. It is not just a moment. It is a spiritual turning point in your destiny. For a very long time, your life has been delayed. Not stopped. Not denied. But delayed. Some blessings were held back. Some opportunities came close but then slipped away. Some relationships seemed promising but ended suddenly. Some dreams of yours remained waiting, untouched, silent. And you kept asking yourself, why does it feel like something is blocking me? Why does it feel like I am almost there, but something always interferes? My child, this is the truth, it was not your fault. It was not because you lacked effort. It was not because you lacked faith. It was not because you did not deserve more. The delay came from the presence of the wrong heart within your circle. God could not release certain blessings as long as a snake was sitting near your garden. And the snake was in your family. This is why heaven waited. This is why time moved slowly. This is why certain doors remained unopened. Because God was not going to allow your blessing to be tainted, to be stolen, to be poisoned, or to be redirected to someone who did not belong in your blessing story. So He waited. He watched. He studied the heart of this person. He gave them chances to change. He gave them opportunities to fix their envy. He gave them moments to soften their spirit. They did not. They continued. They continued to speak your name with bitterness. They continued to wish for your downfall. They continued to ask the universe, why them and not me? But what they could not understand is God chooses based on the heart. Your heart has remained pure, even in pain. Your heart has remained loving, even in betrayal. Your heart has remained hopeful, even in loneliness. This is why heaven is now moving in your favor. My beloved, everything that has been waiting is about to come to you. Every delayed blessing, every blocked opportunity, every financial breakthrough, every emotional healing, every spiritual restoration, every love you were meant to experience. But first, the obstacle must be removed. Not by your hands. Not by your words. But by divine justice. This is why October 30th is the day. You will not need to act. You will not need to fight. You will not need to confront. The shift will happen naturally. This person will be exposed. Their intentions will surface. Their energy will become unbearable to hide. The truth will rise on its own. And when it does, you will feel a sudden lightness in your spirit. Your chest will feel free. Your breathing will feel easier. Your mind will quiet. Your sleep will return. Because the spiritual weight will be lifted. You will suddenly understand how heavy this presence has been on your life. This weight did not belong to you. You carried it because you have always been the healer in your family. You carried it because your heart is gentle. You carried it because your soul loves deeply. But now, heaven says, you have carried long enough. Now we carry for you. My child, what is coming is not loss. It is release. It is redirection. It is renewal. Because God was not going to allow your blessing to be tainted, to be stolen, to be poisoned, or to be redirected to someone who did not belong in your blessing story. So He waited. He watched. He studied the heart of this person. He gave them chances to change. He gave them opportunities to fix their envy. He gave them moments to soften their spirit. They did not. They continued. They continued to speak your name with bitterness. They continued to wish for your downfall. They continued to ask the universe, why them and not me? But what they could not understand is God chooses based on the heart. Your heart has remained pure, even in pain. Your heart has remained loving, even in betrayal. Your heart has remained hopeful, even in loneliness. This is why heaven is now moving in your favor. My beloved, everything that has been waiting is about to come to you. Every delayed blessing. Every blocked opportunity. Every financial breakthrough. Every emotional healing. Every spiritual restoration. Every love you were meant to experience. But first, the obstacle must be removed. Not by your hands. Not by your words. But by divine justice. This is why October 30th is the day. You will not need to act. You will not need to fight. You will not need to confront. The shift will happen naturally. This person will be exposed. Their intentions will surface. Their energy will become unbearable to hide. The truth will rise on its own. And when it does, you will feel a sudden lightness in your spirit. Your chest will feel free. Your breathing will feel easier. Your mind will quiet. Your sleep will return. Because the spiritual weight will be lifted. You will suddenly understand how heavy this presence has been on your life. This weight did not belong to you. You carried it because you have always been the healer in your family. You carried it because your heart is gentle. You carried it because your soul loves deeply. But now, heaven says, you have carried long enough. Now we carry for you. My child, what is coming is not loss. It is release. It is redirection. It is renewal. You are stepping into a new timeline. A timeline where your blessings do not get delayed. A timeline where your spirit is not drained. A timeline where your energy is protected. The life you are about to enter is not the life you have known. It is the life you were always meant to live. But to enter it fully, you must know what will happen after October 30th. My beloved, come closer in spirit. What I am about to reveal now is the turning point of your life after October 30th. Read slowly. Do not rush. Let every word enter your heart. My child, when the spiritual weight lifts on October 30th, you will notice it instantly. It will not be a small shift. It will feel like something invisible but heavy has been removed from your shoulders. You may wake up that morning and feel lighter. You may breathe differently. Your room may feel brighter. Your mind may feel suddenly quiet. This is the moment your destiny is unlocked. Because the enemy in your family was not just a person. They were a spiritual blockage, positioned close enough to observe your every step, your every emotion, your every movement toward your blessing. Their energy pulled yours down. Their spirit resisted your growth. Their jealousy interfered with the flow of divine favor. But heaven has now scheduled their removal. Not through argument. Not through chaos. Not through your hand. but through divine separation. My child, listen. After October 30th, doors that were once locked will suddenly open. Not by effort. Not by struggle. Not by begging for change. They will open because your path becomes clear. You will notice, people who were distant will begin to return to you. Opportunities you forgot about will reappear. Plans that failed before will succeed effortlessly. Your finances will feel protected and begin to expand. Your emotional energy will stabilize. Your sleep will deepen. Your intuition will sharpen. Because the interference will be gone. You may even receive sudden good news. A call. A message. A breakthrough that comes without explanation. This is the release of withheld blessings. But there is something deeper I must tell you. Your spirit will begin to attract new people. People who genuinely care for you. People who speak with kindness. People who celebrate your growth instead of fear it. People who carry peace in their presence. Because you have been living around someone whose energy was draining you. When they are removed, space opens for love and support to enter. You will also notice something else. Your intuition will no longer whisper. It will speak clearly. It will guide you with confidence. It will no longer feel confusing or blocked. This is because your intuition was not the problem. It was being suppressed by energy that did not belong near your life. And now, heaven is removing it. My beloved, hear me, after October 30th, your life will not just return to normal. It will begin to accelerate. Your blessings will come faster. Your visions will come clearer. Your goals will manifest smoother. Your steps will be guided without hesitation. Because the spiritual atmosphere around you will no longer be polluted. This is why God waited. This is why certain things took time. This is why your destiny seemed delayed. Heaven was waiting for the right moment to separate you from the wrong heart. And now, that moment is here. But my child, there is more. There is something you need to understand about your purpose. You are not just chosen for blessings. You are chosen to carry light. Your presence heals. Your words calm. Your energy shifts the atmosphere of a room. People feel safe near your spirit even when you say nothing at all. This is the gift that God placed in you. This is why the enemy in your family resented you. Not because of what you have, but because of who you are. Your existence threatened their ego. Your spiritual growth threatened their pride. Your softness revealed their bitterness. Your love exposed their emptiness. And because they could not rise to your level, they wanted to pull you down to theirs. But they failed. Because you are not standing by your own strength. You are held by heaven's hand. And heaven does not fall. My child, after October 30th, you will begin walking into a season of restoration and elevation. But now, I must explain the final and most important part, how you must behave. How you must protect your spirit. How you must receive the blessing without interference returning. How you step into the new chapter without fear. My beloved, stay with me. This part is very important. These are the instructions that will protect your destiny and ensure the blessings meant for you flow without interruption. My child, after October 30th, your spirit will enter a new chapter. But understand this, when God removes someone from your life, you must not chase them back. When the connection breaks, do not reattach it. When distance forms, do not try to close it again. Do not question it. Do not feel guilty. Do not try to fix what heaven has already ended. Because God is not just removing a person, He is removing a spiritual blockage. If you try to go back, you will put the burden back on your own shoulders. You will feel the heaviness return. You will feel your peace fade again. You have already experienced that pain once. You do not need to experience it again. My child, listen very carefully, your silence is your protection now. Do not explain. Do not argue. Do not justify your distance. Do not seek closure. When God closes a door, closure is already complete. The angelic realm does not work through conversations. It works through movement. It works through energy shifts. It works through distance created by the spirit, not the mouth. Your job now is simple: stay calm. Stay quiet. Stay aligned. Because after October 30th, your spirit will awaken even stronger than before. Your intuition will speak with clarity. Your dreams will reveal truths. Your emotions will feel lighter. But there is something deeper happening too. Your relationship with God is strengthening. Not the God you pray to out of fear, but the God who walks with you. The God who protects your name in rooms where you are not present. The God who fights battles you never even knew were being fought. You have never been alone, my child. Even when you cried quietly. Even when you felt misunderstood. Even when your heart begged for someone to simply understand you. Heaven was beside you. There were nights when the angels stood over you while you slept. There were days when your spirit was too tired to continue, and yet your feet kept walking. That was divine strength, not your own. And now heaven is rewarding you for surviving what was meant to break you. Do you understand how powerful that is? The enemy in your family did not attack you because you were weak. They attacked you because you were chosen. Your soul carries a light that cannot be hidden. Your spirit carries wisdom beyond your age. Your heart carries compassion that heals others without effort. This is rare.